Today I'm going to show you how I made this fully custom RGB headphone stand. It's fully 3D printed and is powered by an ESP32 connected to a custom PCB that was designed by one of my friends, JP from Alien Gaming and JP Prints. This is a really cool project. It's not too hard to build. I'd say it's quite a basic design. And the PCBs, luckily, can be printed by today's video sponsor, JLC PCB. For me personally, this has been a great addition to my setup, as my previous headphone storage system just consisted of me throwing them onto my desk. So to be able to display them on something that I made myself and have some nice LEDs shine down onto them is just something really nice for my setup. So without further ado, let me show you how I built it. You're going to need to 3D print the part of the headphone stand here, so these two pieces and a little diffuser that goes underneath the LEDs. I printed my parts on my Bamboo Labs A1, but I understand that not everyone has access to a 3D printer, but luckily JLC PCB offers a 3D printing service too, so you can get some cheap and affordable parts from them. Aside from the 3D printed parts, all you're going to need is an ESP32. I'll leave the link in the description below. And you're also going to need a custom PCB for this project, which holds all of the LEDs. The PCB is completely open source, so you can upload the Gerber files to JLC PCB and they'll get them printed for you. It should only cost a few dollars. It's a very, very cheap service and a cheap project overall. So without further ado, let me show you the 3D printing process.
To begin this project, we need to 3D print 3 parts. We have the outer black section, inner white section, and the white LED diffuser. I'll get these 3 parts sent over to my 3D printer using the files provided on MakerWorld. The link to these files will be down in the description box below. After the printer has done its auto calibration, it will begin printing the parts. These parts took about 8 hours in total to print, but in my opinion it's well worth it for the end result. I opted to use white and black for my stand, but you could change up the colours if you wanted to. The only part that must remain white is the diffuser for the LEDs.
So now that we've done the 3D printing, let's move on to the fun stuff, the actual electronics inside of the headphone stand that's going to make this thing light up like we want.
I got both the ESP32s and LED PCBs printed from JLC PCB for this project. As these were designed by JLC PCB, we need to snap off the extra material around the boards. Today's video is sponsored by JLC PCB. JLC PCB is the cheapest and best way to get your PCBs printed professionally. They offer lots of customization on PCBs, including the colour of the silkscreen, thickness of the boards, and lots of other things that you need to make your PCB perfect. They offer a top-notch quality service at low, affordable prices. They also offer 3D printing and CNC machining, making them the perfect solution for all of your project's needs. Go to the link in the description below to get your PCBs professionally printed today. Big thanks to JLC PCB for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to it. Now let's begin soldering. There are 3 wires to solder to the ESP32 from the LED board, these being power, ground and data. I'll leave the wiring information in the description below for these boards. To begin soldering these wires, I'll pre-tin the points by adding some flux and leaded solder to each of the points. I'm using Kynar wire for my project as it's nice and thin and will fit nicely in the case when we assemble the stand. And it's also easier to solder with as the wires use a single solid core instead of a wire that has lots of strands in the wire. We want to attach 3 of these wires to the back side of the LED board, ensuring that they're long enough to be routed through the 3D printed parts. Once the 3 wires are connected to the ESP32, we need to install the software to make these LEDs work. My choice of software is WLED, as it allows Wi-Fi enabled boards like this one to be controlled and automated over your network. To install it, go to the link in the description below on your PC using either the Chrome or Edge browser, and plug in your ESP32 to your computer. Then press install, select your COM port, and select install WLED. This process will take about 2 minutes to complete, and once it's done, we click the Connect to Wi-Fi button and add the ESP32 to our network. Simply select your SSID and password, and after about 20 seconds or so, it will connect the device to your network. Clicking Visit Device brings us to the locally hosted website where we can control all kinds of aspects of the LEDs. Once we've confirmed that they're working, it's now time to assemble the stand. To begin with, we will insert the white diffuser into the inner casing, and then push in the LED board on top of it, facing down. I also used Kapton tape to secure my wires. To power the ESP32, we need to sacrifice a USB cable. So simply cut the end off a cheap USB cable, leaving the USB-A end intact. The cable will have 2 wires inside, usually being black and red. Red is our power, and black is our ground. We need to route the cable through the black part of our 3D printed case, and then solder the power and ground points to the ESP32, which once again I will leave the information in the description below. Once that's soldered in, we can push the 2 printed parts together, whilst also feeding the USB cable out of the back case. And once that's done, you now have a fully finished working RGB headphone stand.
And that is it. We now have a fully functioning RGB headphone stand. This is a really cool project. Overall, it's very affordable and very easy to make. Big shout out to JP from Alien Gaming and JP Prints for designing the PCBs and the 3D printed parts for this project. And of course, big thank you to JLC PCB for sponsoring this video. All their links will be in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next project.